cutting trees and doing big things it's kind of dangerous and it's loud, and the guys are kind of cool and just making cool things happen where people go, wow, how'd you guys do that? It's like, I want to do that. So I don't know if it's ego or what.
Yeah.
And then it was really cool. There were some Jamaican dudes came to my mom's house and cut down a pine tree, and they had no bucket truck, and it was hanging over the house, and they had such a cool, laid-back island personality and feel. And they came and they took this thing down with ropes over my mom's roof and didn't do any damage. I thought, oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a combination of some boys from Jamaica, Adrian. Yep. Did I ever tell you that? These guys, it was called Caribbean Tree. These Jamaican dudes came to my mom's house, cut down a pine tree hanging over the roof, all with ropes. I'm like, how are you gonna do that? There's a huge branch over the roof. They did it. I thought it was so cool. So here I am.
Did you work for that company originally?
No, I should have though, because I say that. I wish I would have worked for another tree company for a while. I just did it and figured it out as it.
But you started your company.
Yes,
too.
I just figured it out.
That's crazy.
So, but I don't recommend that. I think it'd be better to go work for another company. If you're in a trade, go work for another company and learn from them for a few years and then go do it. The agent, I told him that your guys' 6 personalities with you guys is completely different than mine. You guys are chill. They're reserved, peaceable, lovable, and I'm a it rhymes with gas hole. That's looking good. We don't have them this tall. The tallest ones we'll do, it's called a Norfolk pine, and they'll get to be maybe 90, 100 feet. But down here we don't get trees that are that tall.
How tall is this?
This, I'm going to guess, is right at about 65. And you can see we can't get a bucket truck back here. It's got to be climbed the whole thing. They make mobile lifts, but they could not get down the side of the house. They go through like a 36-inch wide gate, but there's usually so many turns in these houses, you couldn't get it back here.
What kind of martial arts did you do?
Karate.
Karate?
Taekwondo. A little Muay Thai. Boxing too.
Did you ever do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
And the trees, it doesn't have to be intense, but like you have to make sure all your wits are about you, or you make a mistake and there's a problem.
Yeah.
It's not that chill, like cutting grass, planting flowers. I'm not wired like that.
Yeah.
I like this.
Hardcore.
Yeah. I shot you.
Some trick.
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, grab me. Grab me. Right.
Good choke. Oh, here we go. This is like
This is what you do.
Napoleon Dynamite.
You do. You grab around here.
All right.
I go like this.
Oh, you're gonna throw me?
No. This is how you get out of rocks. This is what you do. You try to much as you
Right.
can. Think
Right.
about this. Is what you try to do. Grab.
Right.
You can so you can breathe.
Okay.
You have to pull out.
Yeah.
Pull out. That's it. You push them around and get them. But you have to do it really quick. You have to constantly think about
No
your breathing.
thinking.
You got to think these things out. So
That's
the
like
kind
On motion.
Remember
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite? So there's like a there's an instructor, and all it says on the back I think is like world champion.
Yeah.
And he keeps doing this thing. He's like, okay, take my arm. No, the other way. Like, no, the other way. Like, he's like, bro, if I'm gonna kill you, I'm not doing what you said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, watch this, everybody. Grab my arm. The other arm. My other arm. Okay, now watch this. I'm just gonna break the wrist and walk away. Break the wrist, walk away. Jeez.
What's your favorite part of it?
Getting to learn about all the different species of trees. You know, I
Okay.
didn't know it was like over 1,000 palm trees, like different species. So, I mean, like that's pretty interesting. It's been a great experience. I mean, I'm the newest guy here, so I've been here for like maybe 3 or 4 months now.
Okay.
But it's been a great experience. Best company I work for.
Yeah.
So they want it to look natural, yet they want to justify why are we paying you. So when you're done, it's like a good haircut. You take a lot out, but it doesn't look like my haircut, you know, like you just shape it. That's the goal, is to take a lot out and make it look like you never had a haircut.
What did you just do?
He just reduced the outer canopy of a strangler fig, very hard access. And it's when you do the outer canopy that it's safest in a storm. When you do a height width reduction, there's less leverage that wind has to push on the lower portions of the canopy. When you do just like a low canopy elevation, a lot of these guys do, that doesn't help you in a storm. It's when you take the entire outer canopy and you shrink it. So it's very hard to access, and that's what he did. It's not easy. And that means this tree is much better off for leverage principles in a storm. That's kind of what we do.
I bet you get a lot of calls out during storms like this one that
We
just
do.
passed or is coming, Elsa.
We do, but you know, if you do your tree right, it'll last for more than a year. So I try to encourage people to do your tree like in January, February, March, because it doesn't grow too much in the spring, not much rain, and you get a manicured looking tree for longer if you would do it in the early winter months. But yeah, that's the deal. Make your tree safe in a storm, reduce its size.